Hello everyone, my name is Giridhar. I'm here in front of you to present my project on client-to-client chat server on operating systems under the professor named Justin Ehrlich. The project description of my project is the main capability given to a client by the server is that client A can send a personal message to client B without being noticed by other clients. Every client is given a unique ID, and this ID is used to communicate with a particular client on the server page. The server is responsible for the whole transfer of messages from one client to another client, and the end-to-end encryption, like WhatsApp, is seen on the server window. This type of client-to-client chat servers are seen on online customer services like H2O Wireless and AT&T and many banking sectors to communicate with the customer service and the customers. The backend is programmed using Java sockets, and the front end is operated using terminals. The protocol details. The server window maintains the list of clients. A client can select another client from the list after making an exit with the current client to communicate and send a message to other client who is not connected previously. The server receives the message from the client and forwards the message to destination client. Test cases. The main test cases in this project are uh, create multiple clients with different client IDs and check if one client can communicate with any random client who is online. Like if a client A is connected with client B, and if client A tries to send a message to client C, the message doesn't receive or goes to client C as client A and client C are not connected. But a client A can send a message to client B and vice versa. If a client C wants to send a message to client A, it is possible, but client B cannot see the message what client C has sent to client A. And if client A wants to connect to client C, then client A needs to exit the connection with client B and needs to connect again with the client C with the same port number. Then client A and client C can get connected and transfer their messages. Get active status of the client from the server. Like uh, if client A wants to see who else the clients are online connected to the server and needs to connect with the specified clients, then client A can able to connect with the other clients by seeing the online active clients on the server. Related topics used in the project are Java sockets and multiple terminals. Project code. There are two project codes in the project which I have done. The first one is the server project, and the second one is the client project. As there will be two servers in the project. In server project, a port number will be entered during the execution of the server project, and the server starts to connect with the clients using the port number. When the clients start to connect using the port number, a connection will be established between only two clients. The server holds all the data which has been going between client to client will be shown on the server screen window. The following slide represents the code of the server project. This is the overall view of the server project. Anyhow, I'll be explaining at the end of this presentation and compiling the project codes and demonstrating you how the messages will be transferred from client to client. And this is the client project description. In the client project code, the clients will be connected using the port number which was entered in the server window, uh, and the communication will be initiated once they are connected to the same port number, and the chat history will be visible on both the client and server windows. If the client wants to connect with another client, then he needs to exit the current chat and should make a new connection with the same port number as we discussed before. And if the clients decide to end all the connections and conversation, then they need to log out of the client window, and then the server window will be terminated without any history or recorded of the port number. Else, the port number will be in use and cannot be terminated even retrieved. And this is the uh, brief view of the client project. And the limitations of this project are By this type of client-to-client chat servers, there will be only one active conversation takes place instead of a multi-chat, so that there will be no interference of other discussions in the chat. Practical explanation of the project is these are the client projects and server project codes. Here, now I'm going to compile these two codes to check for the errors. The server code is clear and the client project is also clear. So we'll go ahead and compile with the command prompts. I'm going to enter the path directories. Uh, Let me go to the, as the Java codes are in this file, I'd like to take a copy of this. So it's open, and now I'm going to execute the Java file of server project. It compiled. We need to enter the host name, as the host name is desktop. I have saved it over here in the notepad. It's desktop P64UVD3. P64UVD3. Now uh, it specifies that the port number is not specified. We'll try once again. So the server is on. Now we need to open another command prompt and enter the client project. As the server project and the client project are on the same path, so I'm just entering the previous path over here. Hit enter. Now it opened. So I'm going to compile the client code again. Yeah, it compiled perfectly. We need to enter the port number over here. What did we enter is 9999, and we need to enter it over here, followed by the host name, as the host name is desktop P64UVD3. So now it's asking for the client name. So let's enter the first client name is Gary. Enter, and it's asking to log out or to enter another client name. I'm going to enter another client name, as I need to have a communication with another client. So it's asking to enter another client name. So let me open another command prompt. me enter the path again. It's showing, I think I have entered the. I have entered the wrong desktop name. Sorry for that. No, it's asking for another name, so I would like to enter Krishna. And so let's check how many are online. So it's showing Giri and Krishna. So as this is a window for Krishna, I'd like to send a message to Giri. So first we need to enter the client name. As I'm sending a message to Giri from Krishna, the message is hello. So I can see it over here on the Giri's window that Krishna says hello to Giri, and I'd like to enter a message to Krishna saying how are you, and these messages will be coming over here. Hello, see this? And the whole messages which have been transferred from uh, Giri to Krishna are seen in the server window. This is how the transfers are made, and this is how the project has been taken place. And there might the project is not yet complete, but I have done to my best. Thank you.